Hi, baby dolls. I've got a lot of videos coming out for you, but if you want to know in a nutshell what happened with pDAI, okay, this is what's happening, okay? So, obviously you saw the prices went to near zero. But effectively what happened was ATROPA Dev Maria got spooked with the minting and stuff. And his ATROPA token, he bought at the start 3 billion pDAI, a shitload of pDAI. I guess he believed in Rich and Heart, yeah, at the start. He bonded that with ATROPA token. The keys are thrown away. He cannot pull the liquidity. So there's 3 billion pDAI and ATROPA, they're bonded, yeah? Now, when he gets spooked by the infinite minting FUD, he has to make a quick decision. And he said pretty much, I'm paraphrasing from Mr. Coexistence Steven, ATROPA Dev says, oh crap, this guy's minting. If he had the key access that he threw away 2 years ago, he would pull the liquidity. And the infinite minter would be able to sell his bad debt infinite minting. It's not infinite minting, right? According to them. He would be able to sell them at very low prices. It would slip it very hard. Unfortunately, he could not do that. The keys were burned. So he did the next best thing he could. He actually dumped ATROPA to grab the liquidity out of the pool. And he's got a lot of the ATROPA tokens. So he grabbed a lot of liquidity. He took it out. Now, when he did that, everyone is looking at this like, whoa, what's going on? And then he comes out in streams and he goes, sell pDAI. Sell pDAI. Somi is planning to assassinate BitBoy with Kevin O'Leary and Crypto Banter. Literally, he's saying that. And I think it's part of his brain. He wants the infinite minter. They're not complying with him. He's like, oh, you're trying to take the precious liquidity. I need the liquidity. I've got to like save the system because I don't know what's going on. And that's when he's like the schizo part comes out. So then obviously what he's done is maybe he sold something like 1 billion worth of pDAI, slips it down, but you guys come in and you guys buy the dip like Chads. So now he sold 1 billion pDAI. I don't know exactly how much it was. And then you guys like accumulate all the strong hands. And now he actually said, I'll buy back in if I need to later on. He could be buying back right now, or he's waiting for the auction thing itself. So it is, if this plays out, how I said, it is a shakeout of biblical proportions, pretty much, if this is it. Okay, if that's what it is. There actually wasn't, I guess, infinite minting. The next 1 to 2, 3 days of the Floppy Willy out auctions are important. And then I guess we'll see what happens there. Like, does the system work how they've set it up, where they're going to mint the maker tokens to fill up the gap of pDAI, right? So in a nutshell, I guess when we look back, let's say if we do make it out of here, we go back above 1 cent and stuff, it'll look like, okay, Maria gets spooked. He doesn't understand unless this is part of the system. His emergency thing was like, crap, I'm going to take the liquidity first. This pDAI minter, he's literally minting and dumping every 5 seconds. I don't like that. He's not accumulating the bad debt for himself. So, you know, so that was the alternative. Like, the debt is accumulating. He was probably assuming that this person is on board and they're just going to keep it for themselves. They didn't. They're just like minting every 5 seconds and dumping, right, and bridging out. So it is what it is. So it's up to our interpretation now to get what it is like. But you can see now the story is that man, this was like maximum uncertainty. What the hell's going on? And then people would just stand in front of it and knife catcher like, I don't know what's going on. Buy the dip. Okay. I do not know what happens from here, friends, but the next, I guess, few days are critical. But look, from everything I've seen in markets, bro, when you have a wick like that getting bought up, it's kind of like it was literally the ultimate transfer of weakness into strong hands. You know, so it'll be interesting how much pDAI value can Maria get back. Now, maybe he sold 1 billion worth or 1.5, but maybe he can only get back like 600 million worth. Or maybe he will only be able to buy like, maybe because the liquidity is really thin now. He can't even get back all of it in, I think. Everything's slowed down and people have pulled. It's like literally on the zombie virus stuff for Bitcoin. When it went down, all the liquidity was pulled. Like, you can't get back in as much as you thought. Man, this has been a wild ride. So there you go, thing, friends, in a nutshell. I'm updating you. It's live. It's only been like 12 hours since the event. Catch you soon. I got more coming.